Hey guys, and welcome to the second dev diary on this channel. We are now 18 days into development of the second chunk, and in this video I'm going to show everything that has changed, and I'm going to go over everything again for the people who didn't watch the first dev diary. And I'm going to give this disclaimer again, that this is a work in progress, stuff is going to look unfinished and bad. Right, not that later people will comment and say to me, oh, this looks so bad, please change it, oh my god, you should do it like this and that. Yes, we know it's currently looking in a bad, it's basically in a bad state right now. We are still experimenting a lot, right? We are trying to get a feel for the areas and what to add in there. So it's still pretty much work in progress, right? I mean, what you can expect for 18 days into development. Obviously, stuff is going to look pretty much unfinished. But let's start with the video now. I'm not going to waste a lot of time with talking. I'm going to show you guys pretty quickly what we have. So this is the first chunk. The second chunk expands this road right here, which expands the countryside. There's going to be some really dense forest. Right, you have the abandoned train right here that can be found inside the forest. Then we have the shore, obviously, which got expanded. It also adds some more background to the marina itself, which looks really nice. The abandoned water tower is still pretty much a placeholder. We are still trying to figure out what to add there. We want a point of interest there, so it's not really, well, a really empty area. Then we have the gas station. It went through some visual changes, but it's still not finished, obviously. We have a small house right here, which is owned by the owner of this gas station. There we have the interior. This is a GT5 interior, so you guys pretty much probably know already your way around it, but it's really nice for roleplay. People can buy food and drinks and all that kind of stuff. We have the railroad right here, and some people were asking, like, where is the active railroad, right? Because I showed the abandoned train. People were thinking that only an abandoned train track is coming, and no, that's not the case. The abandoned train track starts here, branching off. This is abandoned, but this is actually active, right? There's not going to be a train driving yet, as this is for like the chunk 2 is it's pretty small railroad, so there's not really any benefits for a train running through there. But in the future, there's going to be one once the map expands even more. And as you guys can see, there's a highway planned. Right, it's also not going to be usable for now, since it has no exit or entrance anywhere. It's going to be in one of the feature chunks, but it's there, so basically you guys can know what's coming, basically. And that's behind the hill. It's going past Marina Beach, as this is a vacation town. There's no trucks allowed, so this highway basically goes through that, and it's also behind the hill for noise pollution, right? I mean, the tourists there want to really be relaxing and chill, so having a highway there would be really not beneficial for them. So for noise pollution and pollution in general, it's behind this hill, right? Then there's the mansion area. There's the boss mansion. I did quite some improvements on it, and as you guys know from the last video, there's going to be a big interior coming for some really nice mafia roleplay, right? So people know here when they're pretty much in Marina Beach and they look up, oh, there's this awesome mansion, there must be really a big boss living there, and that's true. There's a big boss mansion living there. It can be some mafia and some 5M server. I don't know what you guys have planned with it. Then, as you guys can see in the background, there are some mansions, right? This is the mansion area I showed you guys before. Not really much changes went through it. The buildings were pretty much already finished. We just did some visual changes on these buildings, so some texturing work and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty much still stayed the same. We didn't focus on this area this week, but in the next dive diary there should be more notable changes. Then we have the City Hall road right here. Right, the City Hall went through some changes. Right. Well, you guys can see some missing textures in there. It's pretty much flickering, but yeah, that's normal. Right. And there we have the parking lot of the Marina Beach police station and fire department, right? So this is the police station, this is the fire department, as it says on that on that clock. I also did some edits on the road, so you actually have a second lane where you actually can turn, especially because there's this is a pretty much a busy road. You don't want to stand there just because a guy wants to turn around, and from the opposite there's a lot of traffic coming. So people who want to turn basically have their own lane. The same goes for here, right? It also switches to 2 lanes. And here we are again in the beach area, right? Beach area went through some nice changes, as you guys can see. There's still some missing textures, but the building models are pretty much there, right? Looks really, really nice. This is the beach area. This wasn't there before. There's going to be a souvenir store and the pier, which was pretty much unfinished in the last Death Diary, but now it's actually, you know, you can definitely tell that this is supposed to be a pier. And we have an ice cream stand right here. You guys already probably know it. It's also placed in Alice Life. It came with the new Mahai Club update, but you can also visit it in Roxwood now. Right, we have a Marina Beach sign. It looks really, really nice, I believe. Right, really nice scenery. Then we have the clothing store, the outlet. We actually branded it now as Marina Outlet. Well, it's not really a branding store. It's a pretty general clothing store, but it's really nice for roleplay, I believe. So people can actually, you know, get some clothes. And this is not like a brand like Binko or I don't know what the other clothing stores are there in GTA, like Zip. It's actually just an outlet. Then we have a kennel right here. Right, that's the tunnel entrance. Is going to be closed off, so it's not leading anywhere. Right, it's just, well, it's going to be closed off, so not really enterable. And yeah, pretty much we also changed this area right here. This is a small relaxing chill area. You guys can sit there and just enjoy the nice weather and view. Really, really nice. The supermarket we have right here. I also did some visual changes. And you guys are probably already familiar with this interior. And did I actually show the post office? Not sure. But there's a post office coming as well. I believe I showed it. I think I did. Well, you guys will know better. But yeah, this is basically what progress we did for the second chunk. It's slowly really adding up, really looking nice. Right, there we have the RV resort. Didn't went any changes as of yet. But yeah, it looks really, really nice, I believe. And it really expands the town life in Marina Beach, especially with a supermarket, a clothing store, then you have a gas station in the countryside. You have the big villa up there, then there will be a police station and fire department. So it really will enhance the role-playing experience for people, I'm pretty sure. It's really starting to look really, really nice. And before I'm complimenting myself a lot, obviously I'm not the only guy working on this. It's also my team with Dreamable and Headshots OPs that also did some really nice work. But yeah, going to fly around it. So you guys can see what you guys can expect. So there's a lot of stuff coming your ways compared to the first chunk of Roxwood. Alright guys, this is it. Going to close this video off there. We see you guys in the next week of the dev diary, where we will probably show some more notable changes as we will go more into the details. And yeah, see you guys then in the next video. Bye bye.